Daxia, Hiken, somewhere in the city village. Morning, 9:55. Yang Chen sat alone in the corner of the yard in a daze. He stared at the time on the phone screen, motionless. He is waiting for 10 o'clock to arrive, and his fate will change. Today is the day his sister Yang Yu gets married. But there was a conflict between the two parties because of the gift issue. Yang Chen's parents asked the man for 80,000 beauties, 3 golds, and a set of clothes in accordance with local customs. But, the dowry and cash will go home with a total of about 120,000. Generally speaking, when it comes to money, neither party suffers nor does anyone take advantage. But the man feels that the 80,000 gift is too expensive, and he has resentment. The man's mother deliberately bought 2 size underwear for Yang Yu. There is an unwritten custom here. The mother-in-law's family deliberately bought small clothes for the bride, which meant putting her on small shoes and giving her a slap in the face. There were girls in the village who had encountered this situation before. They both swallowed their anger and got married. The welcoming teams are all here, and they have to marry. But after they got married, they didn't have a good life, and they were bullied by the wicked mother-in-law every day. Those who can bear it will endure, and those who cannot bear it will end in divorce. Yang Chen is not willing to let her sister repeat the mistakes of these people. I got into trouble on the first day of marriage. How can I get along with my mother-in-law in the future? So, he wanted to prevent his sister from getting married. But he doesn't count, it's up to the parents to decide. The parents asked Yang Yu to communicate with her in-laws, asking them to buy new underwear with the correct size. As a result, the other party's attitude is arrogant, just not buying new ones. Even threatened that she would wear old or small ones. Is this unclear bullying? After unanimous agreement by the family, the marriage is over. Originally, Yang Yu and the groom Zhang Jun met on a blind date without any emotional basis. Why do you wrong yourself? Last night, Yang Yu has already called Zhang Jun to notify Zhang Jun that he will not be used to pick up relatives today. But he still came today. Therefore, the two sides will quarrel. At this time, the welcoming person was yelling in the yard. Retirement gift! Retirement gift! Retirement gift! The bridegroom Zhang Jun also shouted at Yang Yu very angrily, "You give me a nice word, will you marry or not?" Yang Yu replied very firmly, "Don't marry." Zhang Jun knows that today's reception will not go smoothly, so he specially spent money to invite the Douyin internet celebrity brother Erlong, who has 5 million fans, to help out. People like him would rather spend 50,000 yuan to ask an internet celebrity to force the bride to submit than to buy a new set of underwear. Is this unclear bullying? How do people like this get married? Brother Erlong pointed the camera of his phone at the bride and said to the 100,000 viewers in the live broadcast room, "Look at the family, this is the bride who cheated on the bride price. Everyone remember this face, don't step on the pit. My friend I gave 80,000 beauties, and came to meet her today. She actually regretted her marriage. Do you know what she was looking for? Guess, I promise you won't." The barrage in the live broadcast room immediately increased. The ex-boyfriend came over and regretted the marriage. "I am pregnant with my ex-boyfriend's child. It must be a temporary bonus. If you don't, you won't marry. I don't care about the reason, I just want to ask the country whether this kind of person is ignored? It's too arrogant. This kind of person should be arrested and sentenced." Brother Erlong smiled and said, "I knew you couldn't guess, and I was stunned by her reason, do you know? The reason for her regretting marriage was that the underwear the bridegroom bought for her was 2 sizes smaller. Haha. I have lived for 30 years, and it was the first time I heard that I regretted marriage with this reason." The pan was fried immediately in the live broadcast room. "I regret getting married when I buy underwear. Is this something normal people can do? Grass, is this funny? If you buy underwear, you won't get married. Nima, don't you understand that this is a cheating gift? Can you find a decent excuse to cheat the lottery? This is too perfunctory. Swindle the beauties with the stone hammer. The two sides have been arguing for more than an hour. Related videos are also uploaded on Douyin. The entire network is all scolding Yang Yu for cheating on the lottery. Even the official accounts of many media have also posted comments. Because I don't get married when I buy underwear, is marriage a trifle? The girl regretted marrying because the underwear bought by her in-laws was small, and the children are ignorant, and the adults are ignorant. How can she be such a fool? Thank you for not marrying. The girl refused to marry because she bought underwear because of the South. Is it a cheating gift, or is there another secret? Cousin Li Fei took the phone to Yang Yu and said, "Cousin, look, everyone on the internet is scolding us." Yang Yu read the comments, and tears of anger shed on the spot. These people don't understand the truth at all, so why do they scold her? Father Yang Fu and Mother Wang Ji also came to read the comments. At this look, the two of them were also crying with anger. It's obviously that the man deliberately messed up and wanted to give Yang Yu a slap in the face. Why are they scolding their family? The man gave 80,000 gifts, and they married 120,000 in total. This is also called cheating? Brother Erlong pointed the camera of his phone at Yang Fu and Wang Ji, and said, "Family, look at this. This is the bride's parents. 2. You guys, tell me what you think, and don't ask for cheating gifts." A good reason. How did you come up with the excuse that the underwear is small? Yang Fu, it's a fact. We don't cheat the lottery. Don't talk nonsense. Brother Erlong, isn't this a cheating gift? You say this, do you believe it? You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to the 120,000 family members in my live broadcast room. Yang Fu is an honest farmer. The Kung Fu on the mouth is the opponent of this net celebrity with 5 million fans. Yu reading www.yuyukanshu.com. I couldn't catch a few words. The more he is like this, the more people feel that he is guilty. Look, I'm speechless. Deception, stone hammer. Isn't this a guilty conscience? No need to ask, cheating on the lottery. Shame. I didn't expect to be exposed by our Erlong brother. It's because of our Erlong brother who has been exposed, otherwise the groom's family will be arrogant, and there will be no reason to go. In the face of everyone's doubts and abuse, no amount of explanation from the Yang family is redundant. Because the language explanation is not convincing. Dang! 10 o'clock in the morning Beijing time. The old-fashioned wall clock of Yang Chen's house rang 10 o'clock. Yang Chen's eyes lit up. At this time, there was a light curtain that only he could see before his eyes. The host insists on signing in for 3 years, and the is activated. Now I have sent the activation gift package, do you receive it? Others bullied the door, Yang Chen kept silent. The people in the same village are still laughing at him for being useless. Others have bullied him so he doesn't dare to say anything. It is not that he dare not say anything, but that he has more direct and effective means of revenge. What problem can be solved by fighting? He was waiting for this time when the system was activated. He quickly clicked yes with his mind. System, receive the instruction, the novice gift package is presented. Congratulations to the host for winning the surprise 10 consecutive draws. Is the draw now? Yang Chen, can I customize the reward? Yang Chen now wants to prove to his sister and parents that they are not cheating. So, he wants to customize the super luxurious dowry for his sister, and block everyone's mouth. The system is really psychic, and he immediately responded. What the system rewards the owner, of course, the owner has the final say. That's great, Yang Chen immediately replied with his mind, then give my sister a custom house, car, wedding dress, etc. If there is still left, then randomly reward me. System, everything is up to the owner. Will the lottery start now? Yang Chen quickly clicked yes. A string of text appeared on the light curtain. The draw has started, the draw is in. Congratulations to the host for getting 2 sets of, customized for Yang Yu. Congratulations to the host for getting a string of necklace, customized for Yang Yu. Congratulations to the host for acquiring A with the name of the production certificate Yang Yu. Congratulations to the owner for getting A, the owner's name is Yang Yu. Congratulations to the host for getting a set of, which is tailor-made for Yang Yu. Congratulations to the master for obtaining the golden Nanmu, vermilion lacquered and gold carved 3-screen mirror, which is customized for Yang Yu. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the, which is customized for Yang Yu. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the, which is customized for Yang Yu. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the golden Phoebe and vermilion lacquer 3 Fang front table, which is customized for Yang Yu. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the, which is customized for Yang Yu. After the surprise 10 consecutive draws ended, Yang Chen happily showed a smile at the corner of his mouth. He is now eager to know what these things look like. System, after 10 consecutive draws, do I deliver it to my door now? That is definitely going to be necessary. I urgently need these things to slap these people in the face. Yang Chen hurriedly replied with thoughts, deliver to your door immediately, the sooner the better. System, if you receive the instruction, arrange it immediately. 3 years ago, Yang Chen bound this sign-in system. But this system is very special and cannot be used immediately. Yang must insist on signing in at 10 a.m. every day for 3 years to activate the system. The system says this is to test whether Yang Chen has perseverance. But, this sign-in system is different from the sign-in system in the novel. The sign-in system in the novel, as long as you sign in, there will be rewards, which is really not challenging. As the name suggests, that is to say, sign in first, and then do the task to get rewards. Sign-in is the premise and basis. Doing a task is an extension. This is like driving a car. The prerequisite for driving is to fill up the fuel tank. Signing in is equivalent to refueling, and doing a task is equivalent to driving. The order cannot be wrong, and a certain link cannot be missing. Before, Yang Chen had to sign in at 10 a.m. every day. However, after the system is activated, it will automatically sign in at 10 o'clock every morning, so there is no need for Yang Chen to guard this point to sign in by himself. He only needs to complete the task to receive the reward in the future. After completing the task, after signing in the next day, you will automatically get the opportunity of the next task. If the mission is not completed, the next mission will not come. But sometimes the system will issue temporary tasks based on the actual situation. Temporary tasks are not subject to sign-in constraints and may appear anytime and anywhere. But temporary tasks will not reward money or material, only some abstract things. Such as a certain phenomenon, a certain skill, etc. System, the system releases the first task. Does the master take the task now? There is a reward for accepting the task, so it must be accepted. Yang Chen, come on. System, this is a 3-choice 1 task. Ask the owner to choose which one to complete. Task 1, persuade sister to marry, reward 100 million for completing the task. Task 2, successfully prevent sister from marrying, no cash reward, but will reward a Wolong 16.4 grand sport. Task 3, apologize to Zhang Jun, admit his mistakes, ask him not to embarrass his parents and sisters, and reward 200 million for completion of the task. 200 million in prize money, I am excited for everyone. But it is impossible for Yang Chen to apologize for money to Zhang Jun, who insulted the reputation of the Yang family. Persuaded my sister to get 100 million from getting married, and he wouldn't do it either. I can't exchange my sister's happiness for money. There is a system, let alone earning 100 million or 200 million. Even if it is 1 trillion or 2 trillion, it is not impossible. So he chose task 2 and continued to prevent his sister from getting married. Compared with money, sister's happiness and dignity are more important. Yang Chen, I choose task 2 and continue to prevent my sister from getting married. System, the task is selected, please complete it as soon as possible. At this time, the internet celebrity Wang Erlong pointed the camera of his phone at Yang Yu. He asked very angrily, "Bride, do you think this marriage is still going to be done?" Yang Yu, no end. Wang Erlong, family, have you all heard that? She said no. Just because the underwear was bought small, the marriage ended. Bride, my live broadcast room is now 180,000 people, they are watching. You are responsible for saying this. How do you face public condemnation? Barrage. The best of a family. You don't get married when you buy underwear. What kind of family can educate such a wonderful work? It's a deception. Isn't it obvious? This kind of person must be sentenced and killed, so as to stifle this unhealthy trend of taking advantage of marriage. Looking at these comments, Yang Fu cried anxiously. They never thought about cheating the lottery. The beauties were only 80,000, and they married 120,000. The 3 golds bought by Zhang's family, Yang Yu took back. Yang Yu wears the clothes they bought. Is equivalent to the Yang family who sent her daughter to the Zhang family and posted tens of thousands of dollars. How could it become a betrothal gift? Yang Fu really can't figure out why he raised his daughter so hard and gave a dowry that is more expensive than the betrothal. How could it become a betrothal deception? As for underwear, the custom here is to buy it. Yang Yu sent out the size in advance, and all other clothes are bought according to the size. Why is the underwear only 2 sizes smaller? What is Zhang's mother not on purpose? Are all tens of years old, who doesn't understand her careful thoughts? On the first day of marriage, you must set rules and give you offense. In the future, Yang Yu can live well there? Looking at the attitude of Zhang Jun, Ma Bayanan, he didn't mean to mediate the contradiction between the 2 sides. He blindly stood by his parents' side. Yang Yu couldn't live after marrying. As long as he can mediate in the middle, Yu read www.yuuganshu.com even works with thin mud, and things will not come to this point. But, he didn't. Why don't netizens think about the woman's difficulties and just stare at the gift to say something? Why don't netizens analyze the cause of the matter and just blame the woman for being ignorant? Yang Fu, a man in his 50s, shed tears in front of so many people. It is also sad to think about it. At this time, the village party secretary Yang Chun came. He also saw the comments on the internet and rushed over to ask Yang Fu to marry his daughter quickly. Continue to let the public opinion ferment like this, his village party secretary will definitely be punished by his superiors. Yang Jiakan's reputation will also be affected. You don't get married when you buy underwear. It makes sense according to customs, but it doesn't sound good to say it. The people outside don't have this kind of custom. They only think that the bride is playing tricks and deceiving people's betrothal gifts. Seeing his parents embarrassed and speechless, Yang Yu compromised. She wiped her tears and said, "Dad, I'll marry. I didn't have feelings, I never thought I could be happy. It's not that you have to marry me, I can't just marry like this. Forget it, don't argue. I admit who is right and who is wrong. No matter how many explanations, no one will believe it. They will only think that we are making trouble without reason." Yang Fu and Wang Zhi burst into tears. Zhang's family all smiled triumphantly. Especially that Wang Erlong, who looks like a villain. Zhang Jun smiled at him and said, "Brother Long, thank you. If you didn't help me push it on the internet, I was scammed." Wang Erlong, hee, trivial matter. My dragon family and I will always stand on the side of justice. Ha ha. In the noisy crowd, Yang Chen stood up. He cleared his throat and yelled, "Shut up all." Everyone calmed down and looked at him. Yang Chen said to his sister, "Sister, don't marry. Their family is not worthy. Zhang Jun, haha. I laughed. Your family is a farmer, my parents are both civil servants, there are 3 houses in the city, 3 cars at home, and there are deposits in the bank. Why is it not worthy of your home? Haha. The audience laughed at Yang Chen. Yang Chen, there are 3 houses in the city, 3 cars, and savings. It seems that your parents are greedy a lot. It is not easy for a serious civil servant to want these properties. You are cheating in front of everyone. Damn. The smile on Zhang Jun's face disappeared, and he said with a guilty conscience, "Stop fart. I can sue you for slandering. If you don't marry, you can return the gift money. There is also a banquet hosted by our family, the host of ceremonies, etc. I have lost all the expenses. I want to cheat the lottery, no way." The village party secretary hurriedly stepped forward and blamed, "Yang Chen, don't be fooling around. Do you know what people on the internet say about your home? Yang Chen, that's why they don't understand the truth, so they make random comments. System, furniture has arrived, please be prepared to receive it. The time to fight back has arrived. How much they jumped just now, how awkward they will be in a while." When the village party secretary just wanted to speak, Zhang Jun said one step ahead, "Okay. Don't persuade anyone. She wants to marry now, I don't want to marry yet. The bride price is returned, our family's engagement banquet, you also have to compensate for the MC's expenses." Zhang Jun's request was supported by everyone. The lottery should be retired. Regardless of the reason, the lottery must be retired. Looking at them like this, they obviously don't want to return the lottery. What is the purpose of trying to transfer the responsibility to the man? Isn't it for not returning the lottery? Oh, the bridegroom met such a family for 8 lifetimes. Needless to say, so much nonsense, return the lottery gift and compensate for the loss. Wang Erlong's live broadcast room, as well as people on the internet, are all scolding Yang Chen's family for being greedy for money. The men scolded, but I still understand. Because they suffer deeply from the bride price, they are very tired of this. As long as they meet a woman for a bride price, no matter what the truth is, they will condemn it. But some women are also scolding, which is really incomprehensible. It is understandable that foreigners scolded. Because they don't understand the customs here. The locals are actually scolding, so I can't understand it. Some locals even say that there is no traditional custom of buying clothes here, and they don't know what they are saying. But it's okay. Yang Chen has the ability to prove innocence for his sister and Yang family. Did it die? The whistle of a small truck caught everyone's attention. The onlookers gave way quickly. Drove slowly to the gate of the yard and stopped. There are 6 people in the carriage. The person on the co-pilot jumped off. He ran all the way into the yard and asked loudly, "Excuse me, who is Ms. Yang Yu?" Yang Yu wiped her tears and said, "I am." The man quickly stepped forward and bowed, "Ms. Yang, hello, I am Yang Kong, the sales manager of Hedian Furniture Factory. The furniture customized by Mr. Yang Chen has arrived. Please check and sign for it." Everyone looked at Yang Chen. "Didn't you say that the bride's brother is a waste of a street stall? Can you customize a truckload of furniture for your sister?" Yang Fu and Wang Zhi looked dumbfounded. His son was fired from the bank and set up a stall for a while. Where can I get the money to customize furniture from Hedian Furniture? Yang Yu, brother, what's going on? Yang Chen, my only sister is married. Of course, I have to prepare a dowry for you. Although I do not agree with you marrying him, as long as you nod, I can accept it. However, it seems that I won't be able to use them now. Because of them. Not worthy. Yang Fu, where did you get the money? Yang Chen, don't talk about it. Manager Yang, hurry up and unload the goods. Yang Kong, okay. Unload the goods. Be careful. These are all made of gold and Nanmu. They are designed and manufactured by our most senior designers. The cheapest chair costs 880,000. Boom. All the heads were shocked. The cheapest furniture for this big car is the chair, which costs 880,000. Where is this table? Where is this bed? This whole car can't be bought by tens of millions? The onlookers started talking. What's the situation? Didn't you mean that my brother is a street stall? Who knows if you hold the grass? It is said that the bride is to cheat the bride price for the younger brother to get married. This family condition needs to cheat the bride price. Isn't it acting? Who can buy so much furniture as a dowry at once? Just this family, do you think it's possible? Everyone, take a look at the second floor ruined building of Yang Chen's house. It really doesn't look like someone who can spend tens of millions to buy dowry. But how do you explain the furniture of this car? Wang Erlong's live broadcast room was much quieter in an instant. They all scolded Yang Yu for cheating on the lottery just now. Right now, Yang Chen got so many dowries all at once, and forced their heads to slap their faces. How can they dare to speak? However, there are still a few hard-mouthed guys who are maliciously speculating on Yang Chen. How much is an actor? Count me, my acting skills are better. This Nima won't really be believed? It's just a cut scene to show us. Do you think the bride's brother looks like such a rich person? It must be rented with money, fill a storefront, and then return it afterwards. Yu reading www.yuyugonshu.com. Perhaps, continuing to speak hard is their last pride. Soon, was placed in front of Yang Yu. Yang Kong shouted, there are 4 chairs in total, worth 3.52 million. The whole body is made of gold Nanmu, and the name of Ms. Yang Yu is embroidered with gold silk as a voucher. At the same time, gold is used on the back of the chair. Silk embroidered into a star and a full moon. The star symbolizes Mr. Yang Chen, and the moon symbolizes Ms. Yang Yu. This scene is meant to express the deep affection between Mr. Yang Chen and Ms. Yang Yu. The world is unique, and this is the only one. Set. Everyone has a closer look. As expected. The name of Yang Yu is embroidered with gold silk on the back of the chair. The star and the full moon echoed each other as Yang Kong said, showing the deep affection between sisters and brothers. Wang Erlong's shots captured all of this. The commentary direction in the live broadcast room began to change. Damn it, it doesn't look like a fake. If it is really made of golden Nanmu, and it is made by a famous artist, and it is produced by Hudayan, the asking price is 880,000. It is not expensive at all. My sofa is very ordinary, produced by Hudayan, 90,000. This company's product it's the LV in the furniture, which is very expensive. The acting is too similar, I don't believe it anyway. Either the thing is fake, or the name is fake, just wipe it off. Yang Yu asked in a little surprise, brother, where do you get so much money to buy these things? Yang Chen, I'll tell you later, I will sign for things first. Yang Yu nodded, her face was surprised and happy. Everyone is waiting expectantly for the workers to unload the goods. Chairs are so valuable, what about the tables and beds in the car? Li Yanran was a little envious of Yang Yu as the people around her were talking about it. Wang Menqi, Mr. Yang, you must love Ms. Yang Yu very much. You are really the best man in the world, and Ms. Yang Yu must be the happiest bride in the world. Ha ha! The onlookers laughed. Wang Menqi looked dazed. Is it wrong? She thinks she has nothing wrong with her words. Yang Chen, Yang Yu is my sister. Wang Menqi's face flushed immediately. She quickly apologized, I'm sorry, I don't know. Mr. Yang, forgive me. Yang Chen, it's okay. I want to test the car, so please stay with me. Wang Menqi, yes, it's my honor. The two got into the car under everyone's attention. Yang Chen turned around, but the Zhang family who was welcoming him blocked him. He immediately played the horn a few times, and the Zhang family was frightened to escape. They yelled arrogantly one by one just now. Now I dare not talk to my grandson anymore. The car drove out. Wang Menqi, Mr. Yang is really kind to his sister, and he must be better to his wife. Yang Chen, that's for sure. Wang Menqi looked disappointed. It looks like Yang Chen has a wife. Yang Chen, but that's also a future thing, wait until I find a girlfriend and then talk about my wife. Wang Menqi's eyes lit up suddenly, and she suddenly regained her spirit. So, he doesn't have a girlfriend yet. Wang Menqi hurriedly looked at the makeup mirror, tidied up her hair, and deliberately unbuttoned the top button. But Yang Chen's attention is all on the car, and it's useless for her to do these things. Seeing that Yang Chen didn't look at her, Wang Menqi took the initiative to find something to say. Mr. Yang's industry is too much to make money. If you have a good opportunity, remember to take the little girl. The little girl must remember Mr. Yang's great kindness and can repay you in any way. Mr. Yang, evening, are you free? Can I ask Mr. Yang out to have a meal and talk slowly? All the way? Any adult can understand it. Yang Chen turned his head and looked at her. He couldn't help being attracted by the leaking part of the button she untied. However, he just took a look and then diverted his gaze. This kind of woman who took the initiative to send it to the door, he is not interested. Yang Chen, let's talk about it if you have a chance. I am now a street stall selling women's underwear. If you need it, Miss Li, remember to take care of my business. Wang Menqi was stunned. Is it so profitable to sell underwear at a street stall? Then she wanted to understand. This is obviously an excuse for Yang Chen's refusal. Wang Menqi said, it depends on whether the underwear sold by Mr. Yang is good. Yang Chen, absolutely good. I will introduce a few to you when I have time. While talking, the two of them have already returned home. Far away, Yang Chen saw Zhang Jun talking to Yang Yu. Yang Chen quickly stopped the car at the door, got out of the car and ran over. Yang Chen, what are you talking about? Do you feel worthy to talk to my sister now? Zhang Jun, brother, don't be like this. Your sister and I are going to get married. We are a family. I will buy new underwear for your sister now. After speaking, he turned around and ran to buy underwear. Yang Chen, Zhang Jun, don't you think you are boring to do these things now? Zhang Jun, this is all a misunderstanding. I will buy new underwear now. Yang Chen, hee, why do you have the face to say such things? System, the real estate certificate has arrived, please pay attention to the owner to check it. Did it die? Everyone turned around and looked over. A young girl riding a battery car smiled and nodded to everyone. She parked the battery car at the gate of the yard and ran in quickly holding a big envelope. The crowd onlookers whispered. Here is another one, what is it for this time? I don't know. It looks like it should be a salesperson, and he wears the same clothes as the one that sells the car. I came here by riding a battery car. It shouldn't be a high-class thing. The girl walked into the yard with a smile, and asked softly, excuse me, who is Mr. Yang Chen? Yang Chen, I am. She hurried forward and bowed to say hello, saying, Mr. Yang, hello. This is Suzimo from Lianjia Central Garden Store. The Central Garden single-family house certificate you bought for Ms. Yang Yu has come down. I will send it to you. Please have a look. After speaking, she handed the big envelope to Yang Chen. When everyone heard it, they exclaimed again. At first, everyone watched her come by riding a battery car. It shouldn't be a delivery of high-end goods. Unexpectedly, the certificate of Central Garden Villa worth 20 million was sent. The current average price of a house in Haikan is 15,000 yuan per square meter. The price of Central Garden is as high as 50,000 yuan per square meter. The price of a single-family villa is even more than 10 million. There are all kinds of rich people here. Belongs to the highest-end community in Hiken. As long as you buy a house here, you can basically be isolated from the outside and you can live without worries. There are kindergartens and elementary schools, hospitals, banks, shopping malls, entertainment venues, etc. in the community. 300 meters away from the community is Hiken No. 1 Middle School, where the junior and senior high schools are located. In order to relieve traffic pressure, but also to demonstrate the nobility of the residents in the community, the developer has built an exclusive underground passage between the City No. 1 Middle School and the community. Students can use the underground passage to get to and from school, safe and worry-free, and parents do not need to pick up and drop off. The residents here can basically do that as long as their children are not in college, they can never go out in the community. Such a high-end community is priced at 50,000 yuan per square meter, which is not too expensive. My goodness, there are 20 million villas in the central garden. I have nothing to say. Reason tells me this is not true, but how to explain these things? This family is really interesting. Yu reading www.yuyuganshu.com is obviously a local tyrant. Why do you want to pretend to be poor in this city? Is this the Loki that the protagonist in the novel said? Pretending to be a pig and eating a tiger, it is their kind, right? There will be no problems with the rewards of the system. Yang Chen glanced at the birth certificate and title deed and put it back. He handed the envelope to his sister and said, "Sister, these are yours. Keep them safe." Yang Yu stretched out trembling hands and took the envelope. She doesn't know what to say now, she just looks at her brother with surprise and doubt. Zhang Jun saw this and immediately knelt down. Yu, I'm not good, I'm wrong, I shouldn't let my mother do this kind of thing, I should stop her. Forgive me, and give me another chance. I'll buy new underwear now. To you, I promise that I will love you with all my heart and protect you in the future, and will not let you suffer any wrongdoing in my house. The onlookers all stared blankly. Just now, Zhang Jun also roared and threatened the withdrawal ceremony. Now I kneel down like a dog, begging others not to mind. It's enough for a man to make him like this. But I can understand even thinking about it carefully. These pretends that Yang Chen prepared for his sister are all worthwhile. If you can marry a wife like this, you will never end your life. What is kneeling down? Now let him slap his mother. Yang Yu promised to continue to marry, he certainly did not hesitate. Now is the age of laughing poor but not laughing prostitutes. As long as they have money, many people can have no bottom line or even humanity. Yang Chen, Zhang Jun, tell me now, is my family cheating you on the gift? Zhang Jun's family is arguing whether to apologize, and everyone in the welcoming team is embarrassed and embarrassed. They also yelled just now, helping Zhang Jun to force Yang Chen's family to withdraw from the lottery. Now the Zhang family has this attitude, they feel that their faces are cracked. At this time, Li Yanran took out a jewelry box from her handbag and handed it to Yang Chen. "Mr. Yang, this is the you entrusted us to buy. You can try the effect on Ms. Yang Yu." Wang Menqi said respectfully. Yang Chen took the jewelry box and handed it to his cousin Li Fei. Li Fei carefully opened the jewelry box, which contained a string of diamond necklaces. Under the sun, the diamond glowed dazzlingly, and Li Fei pierced her eyes quickly. "Wow, this is too flashy. How many diamonds are there? There is also this big diamond, which must have dozens of carats." Li Fei sighed. Li Yanran hurriedly introduced, "This necklace is called. It consists of 52 high-quality white diamonds with a total weight of 105 carats. It was once auctioned for 9.8 million meters of gold. I bought it at the price of gold. From now on, this necklace will belong to you, Miss Yang Yu alone, because Mr. Yang Chen asked to engrave your name on this large white diamond. Look, it has your name on it, and it won't be repeated in the future. Someone else bought it. Hearing Yang Chen bought this necklace for 12 million meters of gold, everyone was shocked and speechless. 12 million, or Mi Jin, doesn't it mean that it is worth 84 million big summer coins? I spent more than 80 million on a necklace. Is this crazy? Yang Yu looked at her younger brother in surprise, but did not dare to reach out to pick up the necklace. Now she is sure that her brother is not robbing the bank of the money. Robbing the bank simply cannot get so much money. But how can he make so much money in just 2 months? Yang Chen smiled and said, "Sister, try it on, it must be very beautiful." Yang Yu, brother, tell me the truth. Yang Chen immediately interrupted, "Sister, I will explain to you later, you can try it on now." Yang Yu nodded and took the necklace carefully. She looked at the biggest white diamond at that moment, and it was indeed engraved with her name. From now on, no one else will buy this necklace, it will only belong to her forever. Li Fei, cousin, I will put it on for you. He he. Yang Yu smiled and nodded, and handed the necklace to her cousin. Li Fei is more careful. If you lose a diamond every hand, it is estimated that you will have to lose tens of millions. She put the necklace on Yang Yu carefully, then she covered her mouth and praised, "Cousin, you are too beautiful. This necklace is so beautiful, too flashy, and blinds my titanium alloy dog eyes." Yang Yu, hee hee, nonsense. Li Fei, cousin, really, it's so pretty. The onlookers also started talking. My goodness, I grew up so big, it was the first time I saw so many diamonds. Could it be the legendary pigeon egg? It's too big. How did this kid get these things? Did they steal them? Stealing a chicken is either a real purchase or an actor acting for us. I think the probability of being an actor is relatively high, no one is willing to give so much dowry to a daughter. But who doesn't know the temper of Hadayan Company? Who dares to fraudulently use their official seal and still not be sued by their legal department for bankruptcy? In order to make a big sister a face, make fun of the whole family. He has such a lack of heart. Who knows then? Everyone knows that he is a trash, and he goes to set up a street stall after graduating from a prestigious school. It is not uncommon to do such a lack of mind. Through the lens of Wang Erlong, people on the internet saw Yang Yu wearing a phoenix crown and a large diamond necklace, and they all had a lively discussion. I saw this necklace, and then looked at my wedding diamond ring, suddenly I felt that my husband didn't love me at all. What a diamond ring I use for marriage, the diamond is not as big as hers. I was a little angry, and suddenly I felt that my husband was not so good. It's getting more and more nonsense. I can still accept the furniture in front. I can barely accept the car. This phoenix crown and diamond necklace, I accept incompetence. Isn't this when we are fools? Put our IQ on friction on the ground. Who believes in foolishness? I don't believe anyone is married like this anyway, I don't believe that I would kill him. I want to see the ending now, I almost guessed what the groom's family will do. Haha. Wang Erlong is also paying attention to the barrage in the live broadcast room. Seeing that most people question Yang Chen, he also feels that these things are all from the performance. Without waiting for Wang Erlong to speak, Zhang Jun knelt down again with a thump. Yu, I'm sorry, our family is wrong. We shouldn't have resentment for the 80,000 yuan gift, and I shouldn't allow my mother to deliberately spoil it. I blame me for all this, and I apologize to you. After finishing speaking, he still slapped himself. Yang Yu, Zhang Jun, don't do this. You get up quickly and take your people back. Zhang Jun, Yu, you know, I love you. I have prepared a grand wedding ceremony for you. Don't just refuse me like that. Yang Yu, love? We've only met a few times, talk about love? Quickly take your people and leave. I don't want to have a mother-in-law who can do things like this. I can't continue the wedding. Everyone looked at Zhang Jun's mother. Mom Zhang suddenly felt flushed and uncomfortable. Father Zhang said angrily, what are you still hesitating? Hurry up and apologize to Yu. Mother Zhang looked at the people around her carefully. Seeing everyone looking at her gleefully, she was even more embarrassed to apologize. Zhang Jun, Mom, do you want me to die? You've thought about it, how will I see people in the future? Mother Zhang finally broke the defense, but she didn't smile, and said, Daughter-in-law, I'm sorry. This is all to blame, I have too many things. I apologize to you and promise that I will not embarrass you in the future. As long as you marry our home, in the future, you will be responsible for all the big things and small love. Okay. At this time, the people from Zhang's family also followed suit. But now they are not arguing for Yang Chen's family to withdraw the lottery, but urge Yang Yu to agree to marry Zhang Jun. Get married. Yet, my mother-in-law apologized to you and gave you the power of the family. You can't justify this before you calm down. It's true. It's a trivial matter. Once you tell it, it's okay. Friends and family are here, you can't let all the guests go for nothing, right? Marry. Marry. Wang Erlong also hurriedly booed and shouted, Bride, there are now 220,000 people watching in my live broadcast room. Everyone asked me to help them tell you, Yu reading www.yuyuganshu.com is married. Mother-in-law has admitted wrong. I am also willing to hand over the power of housekeeping. In the future, so many of us will give you a check, and they will not dare to turn back. If you do not marry like this, then it is really a bit unreasonable. You have to forgive others and forgive others, let alone immediately. What about the two families that are going to get married? Are you right? The people who watched the excitement didn't think it was a big deal, so they all yelled in response. Correct. It's almost enough, I really cannot marry. If the bride does not marry today, who would dare to marry in the future? It would be useless to apologize because of a small matter. It would be too careful. Bride, it's almost time to get married, let's get married. Yes, marry me. Faced with everyone's appeal, Yang Fu, Wang Ji, and Yang Yu were at a loss. Of course they don't want to marry, but they can't say so many people are persecuted together. Yang Chen was very determined and decided not to let his sister marry. Has already made such a fuss and still have to marry, how can people laugh at their family? Zhang's family just compromised temporarily for the sake of the dowry. Who can guarantee that they will treat Yang Yu well in the future? There is another very important point. The system task chosen by Yang Chen is to prevent his sister from getting married. If he fails to succeed, he can't get a reward. Parents and sister can't resist these people, he must resist. Just as everyone shouted, Yang Chen roared, Shut up all! The scene immediately became quiet, and everyone looked at Yang Chen. Yang Chen, if things don't happen to you, you should persuade others to be generous. What Lao Guo said is right, you have to stay away from people like you, and you will be hurt if you are struck by lightning. Everyone looked at Yang Chen. Everyone knows that Yang Chen has prepared so many dowries. Whether Yang Yu marries or not depends on his intentions. Zhang Jun, my brother-in-law, do you still want to oppose us? I knelt down and apologized, and my mother apologized and admitted her mistake. She was willing to hand over the power of housekeeping. Can't you forgive us? Yang Chen, without these dowries, would you apologize? You used to yell that our family lied to you 80,000 yuan as a gift, you forgot so soon. Zhang Jun was speechless. The onlookers immediately persuaded Yang Chen to be more generous. I became a family right away, how can I be so careless? Internet celebrity Wang Erlong pointed the camera at Yang Chen and said with a smile, Brother, the fans in my live broadcast room are complimenting you for being handsome and rich. I really want to have a younger brother or older brother like you, and even those who want to pursue you. Don't do things that damage your image. Yang Chen, stop talking nonsense. When our family was wrongly cheated on the betrothal gift, why didn't you persuade the Zhang family to be generous and pay attention to image? Now that things are clear, you come to persuade us to be generous. Advise others to be magnanimous, why don't you thunder and kill you? Yang Chen's words completely angered the onlookers, including those on the spot, as well as those on the internet. Is this person sick? I would rather demolish 10 temples than ruin a marriage. This is also an act of kindness for us. What kind of attitude does he have? No, we are just kind and not malicious. As for this attitude, grass, are you guys at fault? The woman was bullied just now, and now the situation has reversed. Instead of blaming the man for a word, you are forcing the woman to continue marrying. Why are you so awesome? Do you see the ugly faces of some Diaozi men? As long as the woman is wrong, no matter what the truth is, they will blindly support it. As long as the man is wrong, they will automatically ignore it, and then let the woman bear the consequences. Aren't some women too sensitive? We just think it's such a big trouble. If you shoot and break up, it will not be good for both parties. Why are men and women involved? Just now when you said that the woman cheated on the bride price, you were not in this attitude. You unconditionally supported the man to return the bride price, and thank the bride for not marrying. Now it proves that everything is the man's mother. Dowry, you automatically forgot the previous things, and morally kidnapped the girls to continue marrying the girls. How can you be so shameless one by one? At first, everyone was only discussing this marriage, but it gradually turned into a confrontation between a man and a woman. However, Yang Chen doesn't care about these things. What he cares most about now is not to let his sister into the pit. Zhang Jun saw these dowries, and a big man could kneel in front of so many people. How shameless is this? If you marry such a person, how can you be pitted in the future? After seeing Yang Chen's attitude, Yang Yu resolutely chose to stand on the united front with his younger brother. Yang Yu, Zhang Jun, listen carefully, I'm not going to marry the person with you, leave my house immediately. If you don't leave after 5 minutes, I will call the police. Zhang Jun was stunned for a moment, and then quickly begged, Yu, do you hate me so much? Yang Yu, Zhang Jun, you are also 28 years old. Can you not say such naive things? We have known each other for a week, and we have no feelings at all. How about love and hate? Hurry up, I will really call the police. Xia Fei, help me into the house. Li Fei, okay, cousin. Watching his daughter return to the house, Yang Fu looked sad. He hoped that this incident would not affect his daughter's future marriage. Yang Chen comforted, my sister is so good looking, and there are so many dowries, what kind of good people can't find? Why do you have to go to their house to suffer? Why can't you think about it? Yang Fu thought about it carefully, and it seemed to be right. The daughter is not bad, and with so many dowries, there will definitely be a lot of people who want to come to propose marriage, and they don't have to worry about marrying at all. Everyone already knows the truth about this, and there is no need to worry about reputation. Thinking of this, Yang Fu has no worries at all. He said to Zhang Jun's family, you guys go quickly, or I will call the police. After speaking, he took out his cell phone and dialed the Yao Yaling. If Zhang Jun's family does not leave, he will call out by pressing the key. The golden Nanmia furniture, the Bentley Continental, and the real estate certificate are too tempting. Zhang Jun's family just didn't want to leave. They still want to discuss it with Yang Fu. As long as the wedding can continue, the Yang family can mention any conditions. Yang Chen didn't want to talk nonsense with them, so he called the police directly. Hey, policeman! This is Yangjia village. A group of people broke into our house and couldn't drive away. You hurry up and have a look. If you come late, you will die. I have endured to the extreme and I want to use a chopper. They are. The operator hurriedly comforted, don't be impulsive, I will upload the instructions immediately, and the police from the nearby police station will rush over immediately. Impulse is the devil, so bear with it. Yang Chen, how can I endure being bullied and come to the door? I can't help it anymore. I'm going to get a knife. I won't wait for you anymore. After speaking, Yang Chen hung up the phone. Operator, hello? Hello. This made her anxious, so she hurriedly issued instructions through the system so that the nearby police station sent people to Yangjia village to see the situation. Everyone stared at Yang Chen stupidly, he was too nonsense. Yu reading www.yuyuganshu.com still using a kitchen knife to chop people? This man is so cruel that even the police dare to lie. Yang Chen, Dad, don't talk nonsense with them. Wait for the police to come and see if they can leave. Zhang Jun's parents are civil servants, so they can have some relationship. They are not afraid of people from the police station. Soon. There is the sound of police siren. After a while, the police arrived. They got out of the car and ran over. Ran, and shouted, "Get out of the way! Don't be impulsive!" When they rushed through the crowd and saw a peaceful scene in the yard, everyone was stunned. Who calls the police? Yang Chen raised his hand. Didn't you say you want to use a kitchen knife to chop people? Yang Chen, your operator's voice is so healing. I was moved by her and resisted the impulse. The police are speechless. But it's okay, it's better than death. Several policemen quickly found out about the situation. Zhang Jun's parents immediately showed their identities to them. The two also shared their meaning with the police, hoping that the police can help persuade Yang Chen. Seeing that the task is about to be completed, my sister doesn't have to be pitied, how could Yang Chen listen to it? He immediately replied resolutely, my sister will not marry, and there is no room for negotiation. This matter is caused by their family, and the main responsibility lies with them. We will refund 80,000 gifts, and the two families will bear the other losses. Since then, they have nothing to do with each other. If they want, we will solve the matter in front of the police comrades. If they do not want to, then go to the court to sue and wait for the court to pronounce the verdict. Apart from that, there is no other solution. Although the police intend to help the Zhang family, they cannot force the Yang family to marry a daughter. Seeing that they could not persuade the Yang family, they could only give up. At this time, the people in Yangjiakan began to show. They saw that Yang Chen's family was so rich and found it profitable. If you can stand up and support Yang Chen's family at this time, you can ask for benefits later. I really opened my eyes. People say they won't marry, and they are still entangled with a face. Are you people in the city so shameless? Didn't you say that you two are public servants? Since you are public servants, you should pay more attention to your image and influence. How can the police force people to marry their daughters? You go quickly, don't be embarrassed here. If you don't leave, we will take it and put it on Duyan. Then the leader of your unit will have to scold you again, or you will have to retire. Zhang Jun's parents can retire honorably after a few years. At that time, there will be pensions and pensions available every month, at least it can ensure that there is nothing special in life. If you are expelled now, those benefits will be gone. Seeing that the Yang family was also determined not to marry their daughter, they simply stopped entangled. Zhang Jun's tears are in tears, it's really not like a man. But this is normal. If he were a man, things would not have progressed to this point. When his mother deliberately bought little underwear, he knew it, but didn't stop it. Afterwards, he did not remedy it in time, and he still obeyed his parents. The wedding was just around the corner, and Yang Yu had to marry. The results of it. The situation has developed to this point. Since both parties have agreed to cancel the wedding, the woman should return the gift. As for the banquets and other expenses of the guests, both parties shall bear each other. Because this incident was caused by the man's mother deliberately mischievous, it led to this situation. Even if the man loses a lot, they can only bear it by themselves. Yang Fu agreed to the police's handling plan. He took 80,000 yuan when he entered the house, made a clear check in front of everyone, and then handed it to the police. The police counted it once and passed it to Zhang Jun. After taking the money, the Zhang family was too embarrassed to stay, and they all left in a hurry. The internet celebrity Wang Erlong just wanted to leave, and Yang Chen called him. The live broadcaster, "You stop, you can't leave yet." Wang Erlong stopped, and the others stopped too. "Wang Erlong, what are you doing?" "I'm just here to help the bridegroom pick up the family, so I won't make you lose money, right?" "Yang Chen, do I like your 3 melons and 2 dates?" Wang Erlong looked at the car, furniture, real estate certificate, etc. beside him, and shook his head in embarrassment. With so many dowries prepared, how could he lose money? "Yang Chen, you brought the rhythm on the internet and misled everyone to scold us. Now the truth is out, you have to tell everyone clearly. You have to find a way to minimize the reputation impact you have brought to our family." "Comrade Police, mine isn't it too demanding?" The police nodded and supported Yang Chen's request. They ordered Wang Erlong to clarify the truth to the audience in the live broadcast room in front of everyone. Wang Erlong didn't want this in his heart, but he didn't dare to confront the police. People who are unfamiliar here are not familiar with it. If they were put in and locked up for 2 days, that would not be a good thing. However, he is an internet celebrity with 5 million fans after all, and he is best at playing word games. He immediately said to the audience in the live broadcast room, "My family, I'm really sorry. I made friends accidentally, was cheated by the groom, and mistakenly believed that the bride's family cheated the betrothal and misled everyone. Here, I apologize to everyone, and also to the bride and the bride's family apologize. In the future, I will make friends cautiously and promise that this will not happen again. In order to express my apology, we will randomly select 10 lucky family members and each will get a piece of fruit 12. I hope everyone can forgive my vision not good." This set of rhetoric, not only picked myself clean, but also deceived a large number of fans by the way. No, the barrage has explained everything. Brother Erlong, you can't be blamed for this. Who doesn't have a few scumbag friends yet? Indeed, you can't be blamed for this. It can only be said that you have been too heartbroken to your friends and have been used by others. It's the first time I met an anchor who apologized so sincerely for doing something wrong. I paid attention. I have also paid attention to this kind of positive energy anchor, not paying attention to it is a loss." The number of fans of Wang Erlong rose rapidly, reaching 6 million in a short while. This made him almost laugh happily. The current fans are so cheating, just a few words to cheat them like this. Certainly. Most of the fans come for fruit 12, and they don't necessarily like this anchor. It's just that they don't want to think about how the anchor can really draw a lottery randomly. When the anchors on TikTok bring goods, they smoke cars at all times. A few of them are really ordinary fans. Is not their childcare act yet. However, these are not important. The important thing is that Wang Erlong has gained a large number of fans through this crisis. However, Yang Chen didn't know that Wang Erlong was still gaining popularity. Otherwise, he will definitely find a way to ruin this guy. The police drove away all the people watching the show. Soon, Yang Chen's house was quiet again. Just looking at the mess in the yard, Yang Fu and Wang Ji felt very uncomfortable. At this time, Yang Yu changed clothes and came out. Yu reading www.yuyuganshu.com shouted, "Brother, you come in. The time to come will come," but Yang Chen has already figured out his excuses. Yang Fu and Wang Ji also hurried into the house. They also wanted to know where their son got so much money to buy so many valuable things. In addition to my family, dozens of people crowded the house with grandma, uncle, and aunt. They all stared at Yang Chen, waiting for him to explain where these things came from. Yang Chen definitely can't say about getting the system. If this spreads out, maybe he will have to be pulled to slice the brain to study the composition of the brain. Therefore, he can only lie to the past. But if you want to make so much money in a short period of time, you can't be fooled by just a lie. Why can you earn more than 100 million yuan in just 2 months? Therefore, Yang Chen carefully compiled a lie. He took out his mobile phone, opened the browser, and searched for the keyword Bitcoin. Then he showed his phone to everyone and said, "Bitcoin, have you heard of it?" Except for his cousin Li Long, everyone shook their heads. Li Long said very positively, "I know that Bitcoin has risen sharply recently and just broke the 40,000 meter gold mark." "So, cousin, you mean you sold the money in exchange for the Bitcoin?" Yang Chen originally wanted to make up stories by himself. Seeing my cousin knows so well, let him talk. Yang Chen, brother, you know very well. Come, give you a chance to show, you can tell everyone how I have money to buy these things. Hint, I have a total of 500 bitcoins, and the price hit for it was all sold at the time of Wan Mi Jin. Li Long, what? 500 bitcoins? Isn't that 20 million meters gold, 140 million xia coins?